Hey, I'm Tony LaPrino of Murph & Me Coaching and Consulting, and I want to share a little bit about my experience with Lydia and her team at Herspective. I came in really overwhelmed, and I didn't really know where to start. I had been researching, and I knew I needed some help building websites, building funnels, building that foundation and getting myself ready to get out into the market. And I can tell you that, as somebody who was in the coaching and consulting, technology really wasn't my expertise. And I did a lot of research to try to find the right one. And I came across Lydia, I read her profile, and she really connected with me based off of her profile. She had experience in the same field that I was, and I felt like she understood me when we talked. So I chose Lydia, and I couldn't be more grateful. We had our first initial consultation call, and I felt like she understood me. She knew where I was. She knew I was at the beginning. I had a tremendous amount of ideas and thoughts, and we put it all down on paper. She knew where I wanted to go and how much work it was going to take in between. And then she went to work. She did a tremendous amount of research on what others in the same field, the coaching and consulting world, what were they doing? What were some of the keywords that they were looking at? What are some of the websites that they use? Should we model these? Should we look at these? Did you like them? Fonts, colors, you name it. I had to make so many decisions that I had no idea that I was even going to have to make, but I'm certainly glad I did. She answered all the questions. I had a ton of questions. I emailed her, I called her, text, you name it. But she was there. And it really put me at peace of mind where I felt very comfortable that I could go to her and I could answer and ask her any question that I had, because all this work was happening behind the scenes. And I would look and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I just want to, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Is this working? Do you think that'll work? All these, I thought I was overwhelming her, but she kept coming back and she's like, yeah, it's cool, great. That's a great idea. Here's what I've seen. Here's what works. So she was very responsive. She was very available at any point in time. And even if she wasn't, she'd shoot me back a message and say, hey, listen, I'm on the road. I'll get back to you. Great question. Can't wait to chat. Did I feel like I was heard? I don't think there's ever been a time that I've worked with somebody that I didn't know prior to that really provided what she gave to me. And she listened. She listened to where I was. She listened to what I was doing, and really where I wanted to go. And did I feel heard? Absolutely. I felt very heard. She got it, and that was awesome. That was really comforting to me that she listened to my ideas and really she understood me. The Trello board. Unexpected things that I didn't know what she was going to provide for me. And then when she threw this Trello board to me and said, hey, download this, take a look. Let me know what you think. And I was new to Trello, but holy smokes. I've never seen so much organization and so much work all in one place. And I was pumped, and I still use it today. Now I've adopted the Trello world, and she was also available for additional coaching. She was available for chats. She even threw out a chat bot to me. She even said, here's a basic chat bot, and we can do more with this, but here's something that will get you going, which was super cool. I didn't expect it. It wasn't part of our contract. It wasn't part of our agreement, but I'm super pumped that she did it for me. So now, once she completed the funnel, everything was complete and I was off and running. And the best thing about working with Lydia and her team is she didn't go away. She said, okay, here's the next steps. Here's what you need to do. Let's build a plan for getting out to the market. Because, she even said it to me, we can build all this great stuff and it's just going to sit there, but you need traffic. So how do you get people here? Here's an idea. Here's a thought. Let's throw an ad together. And she was available to do that and work with me to start to build and get some traffic out there with some thoughts and some ideas, and I'm super grateful for that. Other coaches, other consultants, other course creators, whatever you are, whether you're in that space or not, and you need some help, because it can be super overwhelming. And I know it was for me that I don't know all this technical stuff. I don't have time for this. I mean, something that took her 15 minutes would take me an entire day, and I really think I know what I'm doing, but obviously from the work that she did, I didn't know what I was doing. So would I recommend her? I would not hesitate whatsoever to jump on a call with her and let her know and just get to know her on whether or not her and her team would be a good fit for you. Would I use her in the future? In the future came very soon after we had completed. Because again, it's always great to have somebody in your back pocket that you can go to, that you can trust. And that's the biggest thing for me. Is that somebody that I can go to and throw an idea off of and say, hey, what's the next step? Do you think this will work? Have you tried this? So I see the relationship continuing. I don't see it ever stopping. And don't hesitate to reach out to her because she's been super awesome to work with. Just such a good person, such a great team. I hope you have the same experience. I know you will.